Welcome to this session on enabling a thriving partner ecosystem. Today, we're going to talk about new CSP criteria. We're also going to talk about a range of initiatives and developments, investments in our CSP ecosystem. My name's Andrew Smith. I'm responsible for partner programs and experiences at Microsoft. I'm going to be joined on stage today by Gina Yong, who is going to go through the actual criteria themselves. And I'm also joined today by Masako Kadama, who is on point to direct you to sources of information for questions you may have. We're going to be covering quite a lot of content today which has technical detail, which may require a longer discussion based on your individual situations. And we have experts on everything we're going to talk about today at the hub, at the partner program stand, and Masako will guide you to the right place. So the first thing to say is thank you to those of you who are in a partner who is operating the CSP business. And I would just like to start with a show of hands. Can you please raise your hand if you are a partner who operates as a CSP with Microsoft? Okay, thank you. Now, can I see a show of hands of those CSP partners if you're an indirect reseller? A direct CSP, distributor. Okay, thank you. So now I know my audience. So today, I am going to talk about investments to capture the market opportunity, more specifically investments we're making to help you capture your market opportunity. We are going to talk about the changes to the eligibility criteria for all the different types of CSP authorization. And Gina's going to help you with navigating the new requirements. As I say, the detail of how to navigate those requirements can vary partner by partner, and we have deliberately brought a team here to the hub that I mentioned in order to continue those discussions after this session. So let's start with some investments that we're making specific to the small and medium enterprise. And let's start by looking at the opportunity. The total addressable market in the small and medium enterprise sector, 777 billion according to IDC, of which 574 billion is in cloud solutions. We are aligning our incentives and our investments to focus on capturing this market. By tapping into this opportunity, partners like you can unlock new revenue streams and establish an even stronger foothold in the SME sector. And Microsoft is now investing heavily in CSP as being our hero approach to this, to the small and medium enterprise segment with you. So we're concentrating on offers, capabilities, and enablement that are aiming to equip CSP partners to drive value through differentiation of your own capabilities, deepening customer engagement, and generating growth. So let's start with driving value through differentiation. The structure of our designations and specializations within the Microsoft AI Cloud Partner Program is designed to allow partners to differentiate themselves in their own specific areas of capability. Aligned to our own solution areas, this is a very visible way in which partners can promote their capabilities to their customers. The whole reason we do this is to provide customers with the appropriate level of granularity of information about the expertise of the ecosystem through which we go to market. Designations and specializations act as a signal of trust and an indicator of expertise, and they also unlock access to some exclusive benefits. So let's look at what's new in this space. Firstly, this week we announced the new Frontier Partner Badge. This badge is a signal to customers and to Microsoft sellers that you're leading the way in AI transformation. To qualify, it's necessary to gain 3 solution partner designations and 3 specializations in accordance with the charts that you see on the screen there. We are here to help you get there. And if you have questions about how to get there, again, we have people at the Hub who can help you with that today. We're also announcing 3 new designations this week. For those service providers who want to be recognized for driving high customer satisfaction, we're introducing the Support Services designation, available immediately. This will be a differentiator in the market, and it signals to CSP customers that these partners are providing high-quality Microsoft support to their customers. And this designation will also unlock exclusive benefits. Coincidentally, after this session has finished, in the next session block, I believe just downstairs from here in, I think, room 2007, there is a session on support and all the things we're doing on support. We're also announcing the Frontier Distributor designation, also available immediately. This new designation enables resellers to discover world-class distributors who have demonstrated excellence at scale through resale, through the indirect model. Distributors earning this credential benefit from enhanced recruitment, activation, and pipeline velocity, while indirect resellers can select proven distributors faster, streamline migrations, and grow profitability. And finally, not launched just yet, but we will soon launch a new designation for device partners. This is a segment of our partner ecosystem which currently doesn't have this sort of differentiation mechanism. And this designation will recognize capabilities in delivering secure Copilot PCs, driving AI and cloud growth, and leading modernization efforts. Stay tuned for more details after the new year. So that was designations. We also have new announcements to our specializations. The Copilot specialization was launched in July and showcases your expertise with Microsoft 365 Copilot, Copilot Chat, Copilot Studio, and agents. Eligibility is through BizApp's Modern Work or a security designation, customer references, performance growth, and targeted skilling. This week, we're launching the Microsoft Digital Sovereignty specialization. This is the newest addition to our specialization portfolio, and it helps partners demonstrate deep capabilities in delivering sovereign solutions across Azure, Microsoft 365, and security, with a specific focus on data residency, compliance, and operational control. And finally, coming soon, the clinical application specialization is our first industry-specific specialization. This specialization will help differentiate our healthcare partners who have deep technical expertise in implementing and configuring Copilot in the context of healthcare. Let's look at deepening customer engagement. Skilling is now the essential driver of partner success. Since last year's Ignite, 2.35 million partner-trained learners skilled themselves through our partner skilling initiatives. Of those, 1.7 million trained on AI and Copilot, gaining 306,000 certifications along the way. The Partner Skilling Hub offers a range of virtual, in-person, and on-demand courses, from advanced certifications to project-ready and sales-ready accelerators, so that your teams can deliver value from day one. We've launched partner hackathons, the Agentic AI plus Copilot Skills Accelerator, supporting every skill level, from no-code to low-code to pro-code, enabling a frontier firm journey. And then with CSP skilling syndication, you can now scale skilling across resellers and customers, ensuring everyone is ready for the AI era. Together, these resources accelerate customer engagement and keep your teams ahead. And I will say that over the years, Microsoft has invested very heavily in skilling partners in the enterprise segment, and we're now ramping up that investment for you, our CSP partners. Now let's look at investments to generate growth. Empower every user with a Copilot. Transform every business process with an agent. That's our ambition, and that's your opportunity. And that is where we're going to be investing to help you drive growth. Augmenting our existing offer of the $30 Microsoft 365 Copilot and the free Microsoft 365 Copilot chat with Copilot Business, the new offering will be priced at $21 per user per month and will be available on December the 1st. This new Copilot Business SKU will require an underlying Microsoft 365 Business SKU and is available for up to 300 users. In addition to the standalone SKU at $21, we're announcing 3 new bundles that combine Microsoft 365 Business and Copilot for Business to create a more streamlined sales motion. List prices for those bundles will match the combined cost of individual products and will be available both with and without Teams. And as a limited time offer, we'll also have promotions available from December the 1st through to March the 31st on these new offerings, except the Business Basic and Copilot Business Bundle. So the 21 standalone Copilot Business will be $18 with the promo. Business Standard and Business Copilot Bundle will be $22. Business Premium and Business Copilot Bundle will be $32. These new offers provide a great opportunity to turn CSP renewals over the next few months into a Copilot acceleration engine. By anchoring on renewals, driving coverage by positioning Copilot as a core productivity capability, and then driving urgency through promotion, we're equipping you to drive accelerated growth over the balance of the fiscal year. I'd now like to hand over to Gina, who's going to talk about the changes to the authorization eligibility criteria.
Thank you, Andrew. Good morning, everyone. Nice to see all of you here. Forgive me, the lights are a bit bright, so it's hard for me to be able to see if anybody is raising their hands or anything like that. So what I'm here to talk about and reinforce is the new authorization eligibility criteria that went into effect from October 1st, 2025. We made this announcement back on May 1st, so it should not be a surprise to a lot of you, right? But as always, I always want to make sure that everybody has clarity on how and what we're doing to raise the bar in our ecosystem. So there's a lot to read, but essentially when we think about the CSP authorization requirements, I see a lot of direct bill partners here. What you need to know of, the 12 months transacting as a transacting reseller is only applicable if you are new. If you are an indirect reseller today, trying to become a direct bill, you need to have a proven track record as a reseller prior to that. Then you need to meet minimum trailing 12 months, $1 million at the partner global account level. Existing partners, this is what you need to achieve as well. We have introduced this concept about partner assessment, where new partners need to be able to qualify across sales capabilities, your infrastructure and provisioning, your support capabilities, your ability to be able to handle customer sales inquiries. That is conducted by a third-party assessor on behalf of Microsoft. That is now also applicable to existing partners. Remember, CSP is not just a licensed resale motion. We expect you to be able to support the customer end-to-end in their life cycle itself. That's the reason why these criteria are truly important to be aware of. As always, you need to continue to have your support plan. And the new one that we introduced, you now need to have minimum 1 solution partner designation. And of course, security being paramount, to ensure that your customer environments are always safe, you need to meet the new security requirements. Details are all available on our published sites, on our Microsoft Learn, or if you need more details, come over to the booth, and then under the CSP booth itself, my team will be able to help you get to those details if you're not aware. Now, why is it important when we think about solution partner designation and all these other support requirements? Remember, what Andrew talked about is how you differentiate yourselves with your customers. These are going to be the key criteria and things that's available to you to help you differentiate yourself from your competitor to your end customer and what you can do. The next 2 criteria is our indirect model. So we have our distributors. We're also raising the bar for our distributor. You heard Andrew talk about the introduction of the new frontier distributor designation. We are raising the bar so that for those of you who are considering partnering with a distributor, these designations help you identify who are the best equipped to meet your needs. We raise the bar in terms of the distributors in the CSP market region that they are authorized in. They need to meet minimum $30 million. And they also are required to have support plans. And again, security is always paramount in all our requirements. They have that as well. For resellers, it's a lot easier, right? Because we have resellers of all sizes in our ecosystem. Minimally, you just need to have $1,000. It's that simple. But security is always paramount. You have to meet the security requirements. These are just the basic eligibility requirements that we have announced. So if you have questions, again, like I repeat, come to the hub. We will help you get down to the bottom of what it means for your organizations in your specific scenarios. Some of you may ask, since October 1st, we have made this live. All new partners trying to qualify for this authorization tiers, they have to meet it. What happens to the existing partners? Wanted to share with you a little bit visually on how you think you should be expecting eligibility enforcement notifications. We know it's important. So what Microsoft has committed to do, 90 days prior to your anniversary of your onboarding month, we'll start giving you courtesy notification. We're going to tell you, you're not meeting a requirement. You have time, 90 days, go meet it. 60 days, if you still haven't made it, you're going to get the same notification. 30 days as well. On the anniversary of your onboarding month, that is when you will receive official notification from Microsoft that you're not meeting the criteria. And you will have 30 days to remedy before deauthorization or termination proceedings begin. Which means if you are having customers, you will need to start helping your customers transition to find another partner that can support them. For direct bill partners, we encourage you to actually go identify a distributor you can work with. You can still maintain your relationship with your customer. The only difference is you're changing your relationship with Microsoft. You can work with a distributor, transition all your customers to it. You can still front your customer relationship, but you're supported now by a distributor. Okay? So it doesn't mean that Microsoft is asking you to leave the ecosystem. We want you. Just change the way you engage with Microsoft. And our distributors, we're investing a lot in them. We're equipping them so that they can now do more to support you. In terms like skilling, we are actually syndicating with them a lot of skilling courses. You will get the skilling that you need. Your distributors also have a lot of other value-added benefits that you can work with. They help you go to market. They'll introduce new partners and new solutions that you can go to market with. There are a host of solutions they can do for you. We have distributors on the hub. Please feel free to go visit them to see what they can do for you. And if you still don't know, or they're not on the hub in your region, we do have published a Find a Provider page that you can actually go, look at your own market region, see who are all the distributors available. I encourage you to have a conversation with them. It's an option that you should take or consider, okay? Especially if you're not meeting the requirements. Even if you're meeting, there's no harm in having a conversation with them. We have distributors who are specialized, so you should talk to them too. Now, I wanted to transition to this conversation around how we navigate the new requirements. And I want to throw out some things to the audience here for you to consider. I've talked about some of it before. The thing to think about is that Microsoft does not market your authorization tier to the end customer. We don't do that. Whether you're a direct, outside of distributor, whose main intent is to support a reseller ecosystem, whether you're a direct bill, you're indirect reseller, the way we differentiate yourself is actually as what Andrew has talked about. It's through designations and through specialization. It's not the authorization tier, because you are still supporting the customer. How the customer decides whether it's you or another partner should be what you can deliver on behalf to meet their needs. The thing to consider that if you are going to be a direct bill, you do have to have the expertise that are listed under the direct bill column on the slide, right? If you are a reseller, you are actually getting the support from a distributor to meet those requirements. Think about things like economy of scale. If you want to go enter a new market, you don't want to invest that much, you want to try it out first, go work with a distributor. It's an option. It's not a necessity that you have to start as a direct bill partner or stay as a direct bill partner. Because when you think about being a direct bill partner, there are significant upfront investment in systems. You have to have your own billing, automation, and support. You got to have dedicated staff for customer service and technical support. Not to mention, because you're having a direct relationship with Microsoft, you now also need to consider about financial stability to handle credit checks, payment terms from your customer. And then you need to also have that support plan, and then automated tooling if possible for invoicing, reconciliation, catalog, pricing, operations, everything. But if you are in the indirect reseller motion, a lot of this is actually taken on by the distributor, okay? We have heard a lot of feedback, right? Distributors are not created equal in the market. We understand that, which is why we also have to raise the bar for our distributor ecosystem. And we also help to be able to have a designation that allows you to find who are the best ones that is equipped to serve you. So I recommend to start having conversations with them. I think it's a good option for you to consider rather than continuing down the path as a direct bill if today you do not meet it, or you want to consider not having that as heavy as an investment. The speed of how Microsoft is rolling out new products, new solutions, new offers, it's a lot. Sometimes it might be helpful to work with a partner like a distributor to support you in that journey. So consider that, think about that when you are considering what's the next step for your business itself. Here is where I want to talk a little bit about how the distribution business is evolving as a frontier firm. In case some of you might not be aware, distribution is rapidly transforming from manual logistics to intelligent, automated platforms. Today's distributors are no longer just moving products. They are digital factories. They are leveraging data and AI to drive scalable and repeated growth. They are trying to empower resellers with actionable intelligence. Distributors have become strategic enablers for the business. They help you optimize sales, support customer acquisition, and then they fuel renewals and expansion. They're also embedding agent-driven analytics to be able to mean smarter, frictionless sales journeys, and then ability to handle more transactions globally at less friction and cost, which a lot of them are actually reinvesting back into their reseller ecosystem, passing on the cost savings. So think about the frontier model to position distributors as digital aggregators, orchestrating cross-solution area expansion. A lot of the modern distributors have marketplaces, they enable it, and they support peer-to-peer growth. A lot of our larger distributors also have global and regional centers of excellence, whereby they help to unlock new geographies for you, like I said, the geo expansion you're thinking about. And then, especially in the SMB space, they're able to then help you devise customer acquisition strategy, go-to-market marketing campaigns to go and increase your share growth. And then they also can support new customer acquisition across verticals so that you can capture the full addressable market. So we are pushing a lot to evolve distribution to become frontier firms, and that's how we're going to drive the leading in the age of AI, delivering the values at scale, and shaping the future of the channel. So, frontier first distributor value, like I have shared with a lot of you before, these are the things that a distributor can support you with. You no longer have to worry about billing. A lot of them actually can support you with billing, how to manage it. They definitely can enhance your marketing efforts. They can take on the improving the customer support, and they can support acceleration going to market. So I've listed the core capabilities. So this is an example of the things that you can actually have a discussion with a distributor if you are sussing out which are the ones are the right ones for your business to partner with, okay? By the way, I believe the slides are all going to be available as downloadable after the session has ended. So, in terms of action required, it's important for you to know that since we have kicked off the enforcement of the new requirements, these are the action that you should be taking. You need to identify where you're not meeting the requirements. Why it matters is that if you are not meeting the requirements, you need to decide what you're going to do next, because you will not be able to transact Microsoft Cloud services to customers moving forward. So if you understand your options, it helps to minimize your customers' disruption, okay? Next steps, like I said, determine the requirements of your, determine your status with all your authorization requirements. At risk, like I said, if you're a direct bill, consider having a conversation with the distributor. If you're a reseller, definitely talk to your reseller, talk to your distributor on how to achieve it. The bar is pretty low to stay authorized as a reseller. And then if you need to, transition to an indirect reseller model, okay? These are a list of all the slides, all the links, whereby you can check out the resources that you have. If you come to the hub, Masako or my team can take you there later on, or you come to the hub itself, look for the CSP Cloud Solution Provider booth. We can also give you QR codes that you can access all these immediately. Are you aware that Microsoft offers special pricing to partners and licenses? Free Azure credits and providing personalized technical pre-sale support. So if today you're a reseller, you need benefits, take advantage of the partner benefit packages. It gets you things like I said, the licenses, but most importantly, the personalized technical and pre-sale support that's used counted as advisory hours. We in fact have some of them at the booth today. They actually can do one-on-one consultation with you on how's the best way for you to think about setting up your environment, what do you need to know, what do you need to take care of in terms of security requirements, what's the best way to actually meet them, and how you can actually consider mapping out your infrastructure to be able to go to market. That's one benefit we provide to partners, aside from the distributor motions that we talked about, okay? These are all the other sessions that we have today. Andrew talked about the one that is going to be for support. So please go take a look, the future of partner support. That's PBRK422, right? It's at 11 o'clock. And the rest, if you have not gone to them, they are going to be available. Make sure you go and download and review the recording and then listen to, because then helping you understand the full investments, the full direction of where we're going in the CSP ecosystem is going to be helpful for you, right? Okay, I've come to the end of my sessions.
So, thank you for coming today. As I hope you can see from the investments that we're making, the CSP sales motion is very much our hero motion in the small and medium enterprise market. You, our CSP partners, are the partners who are going to grow and grow our customers as a result of that. The investments that we're making are designed to accelerate that growth. Raising the bar on the authorizations is part of equipping our distributors to provide an enhanced service to our channel in a more scalable way than Microsoft could ever do if we support the market one-on-one directly. This is about growth, it's about scale, and for us, it's about investing in our and your future. Thank you all for coming this morning, and I hope you enjoyed the session.
Thank you.